In the heart of Rome, beneath centuries of tradition and faith, lies a mystery. A prophecy that has haunted the church for centuries. A chilling vision of the world's end. Some say the man seated on the papal throne today is the last, the final pope before judgment descends. And they believe it all ends in the year 2027. This is the story of St. Malachy's prophecy, of papal secrets, of a church on the brink of revelation, or ruin. To understand this prophecy, we must first understand the papacy itself. The Pope, often referred to as the Vicar of Christ, is the spiritual leader of more than 1.3 billion Catholics worldwide. The tradition begins with St. Peter, one of Jesus' 12 apostles. Believed to be the first bishop of Rome, Peter's successors became the popes, forming an unbroken chain stretching nearly 2,000 years. Throughout history, popes have shaped empires, led crusades, navigated plagues, and withstood revolutions. They've been kings, martyrs, scholars, and sometimes controversial figures. The papacy is not merely a religious role, it is a symbol of continuity, of spiritual authority, and perhaps of prophecy. When a pope dies or resigns, the world watches as the College of Cardinals gathers in secrecy within the Vatican. The ritual is ancient, the conclave, Latin for with key. No one may enter, no one may leave. The cardinals vote in silence, ballot after ballot until 2/3 agree, and then white smoke rises from the chimney above the Sistine Chapel. Habemus Papam, we have a pope. But what if the name drawn was already written long ago? In the 12th century, an Irish bishop named St. Malachy reportedly had a vision during a visit to Rome. In that vision, he saw the line of future popes, 112 in total. He wrote down cryptic phrases for each, short Latin mottos. Some referred to birthplaces, others described family crests, personalities, or events. These notes were hidden until 1595 when they were published by Benedictine monk Arnold de Wyon in the book Lignum Vitae. Strangely, the first 74 descriptions match real popes, eerily well. But after that, the clarity fades. Some say the prophecies were retroactively faked, others say they were truly divine. The final entry is chilling. Here's what St. Malachy's final line says. In the final persecution of the Holy Roman Church, there will sit Peter the Roman, who will pasture his sheep in many tribulations. And when these things are finished, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the dreadful judge will judge his people. The end. Peter the Roman, a pope during a time of global crisis, war, chaos, and judgment. Many believed Pope Francis, the 266th pope, and the 112th since Malachy's first entry, might be the final shepherd. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio, his middle name has been loosely connected to Marius, which some interpret as a Roman tie. He leads during global conflict, climate catastrophe, and spiritual upheaval. Coincidence or prophecy fulfilled? So where does the year 2027 come from? Some theorists trace it back to Pope Sixtus V, whose reign in the late 1500s was said to mark a midpoint in the prophecy. 442 years after his death brings us to 2027. Others connect it to numerology, or the symbolic completion of a 2,000-year cycle since the life of Christ. Some fringe thinkers argue that Pope Benedict XVI's resignation in 2013 began a final 14-year tribulation period ending in 2027, and there's more. In 2025, Pope Francis was hospitalized with pneumonia. Rumors swirled. Just weeks later, he died, and a new pope was elected. In May 2025, history was made. The conclave elected an American, Cardinal Robert Prevost, as the new pope. He chose the name Leo XIV. It was a bold, symbolic choice. The last Pope Leo, Leo XIII, was known for defending the poor and the dignity of laborers. Pope Leo XIV has vowed to carry that mantle into the 21st century. But for those who believe in prophecy, this is troubling. He is the 113th Pope. Not Peter the Roman by name, but he follows Francis, whom many believe fulfilled that role. Could Leo XIV be the Pope who faces the final tribulation? Our world today is fragile. Wars are raging. AI and biotechnology threaten to rewrite humanity. The climate is shifting. People are abandoning organized religion in record numbers. The church faces scandal, decline, and division. Even inside the Vatican there are whispers of reform, of betrayal, of secrets yet to be revealed. Could this be the age of tribulation St. Malachi foresaw? The prophecy of the popes may be a forgery, a 16th century political scheme, or it may be a divine warning that we ignored for too long. Pope Francis is gone, Pope Leo XIV reigns, and 2027 is just around the corner. Whether you believe or not, the question remains, are we truly living under the final pope? Or is this just the beginning of a new chapter? The end, or a new beginning? No more. Be more.